It's officially Mr. Ellis with another video for you guys. And today we're going to talk about 401k and the Roth IRA. So I know plenty of you guys have heard of the 401k plan. A lot of people who've ever had a job before has heard of this before. And I highly doubt a lot of people know about the Roth IRA. So we're going to break this down a little bit. So a 401k, there's no tax bracket needed to invest in a 401k plan. The maximum amount, $52,000 annually between the employee and the employer. So employees that employer match with you is great. Find companies that definitely do that, especially starting out young and want to save up. You want to retire at an early age or anything like that. Definitely find that. And also tax savings. There are a lot of tax savings and deductions when you do your taxes. When you do your taxes every year, there's a lot of deductions that come out of it since money is already being taxed on top of saving a 401k. And then there's penalty. There's a penalty if something was to happen or anything and you needed extra money to fund an accident or anything like that. There's a penalty if you reach into that savings account. I believe it's 10% if you reach into that savings account and take money out of it, right? That's a general breakdown. Now, for the Roth IRA. So there's a couple requirements that's needed for this. You have to be under 59 and a half years old and have the account for 5+ years. A lot of good things directly deposit after tax. So the money is already being taxed when you're going to directly deposit it in. There's also a withdrawal without penalty. Think of the Roth IRA as an alternative savings. Withdrawal without penalty. So anything can happen and you can just dip right into the Roth IRA and take money right out. There is a maximum of only $5,500 annually. So basically you only can invest up to $5,500 at the time. It may increase. This is a 2016 stat, but it may have increased. There are also limits. So you can't be making over $116,000 if you're single. Or you can't be making over $183,000 jointly. So think about it this way. A lot of people have saving plans, right? I hear it all the time, investors that's young, especially a couple Forex people that I know. They always say they're ready to retire at 28, right? How can you retire with no plan? There's no way you can retire with no plan. There's a lot of people that just think money goes into the bank and just stays there. And that's what needs to happen. No, you need to have a plan. And my plan to suggest for you guys is you can either invest in 401k or Roth account. I can break it down even more. Let's say, boom, you're saving all this money into the 401k. So when you reach that certain age that you're eligible to take the money out, that's when the money becomes taxable. It starts to break down. All the money is getting taxed now. After you save out, all your money is being taxed. Now the difference in the IRA is, boom, the money going in is already being taxed. And when it comes out, it's going to come out in a huge amount because that is non-taxable money. Let's do a little calculations. Let's say that you invested, let's say you don't even invest the full $5,500 amount and you want to retire at 60. Let's say you're 25 years old right now and you invest $3,500 a year, right? 25 and you want to reach 60. So that's 35 years. That's times that. All right? We're going to times that. 35 years times 3,500. That brings out to 122,500 non-taxable with going with the IRA. Just think, we always talk about generational wealth. What can you do with $122,500 that's non-taxable? It's already been taxed. All that is your money. That's when you can start to buy business. Yes, you can buy a business at 60 years old. You still got a couple more years left, in my eyes. So that's when a lot of generational wealth can come in. You can buy a business with that money right there, have the business running, and have the business run through a Roth IRA account and continue to collect at the end, collect all the money that's non-taxable. What I'm not saying is don't invest in 401k, because a 401k plan is still great, especially with something like this, employer match. If an employer can match you, that's great. But also, you can also invest in this. And my best advice would probably say to invest in both of these. Now, there's people that specialize in things like this. I'm not a professional specialist. I'm just here to present my knowledge to you guys and for you to interpret it how you want. Do a lot more research. I've done a lot of research. Do a lot more research on these two types of account. Thank you. This has been officially Mr. Ellis, and I'll be back with another video for you guys.